Welcome back, my sweet friends. This is the channel Frugal Money Saver. My husband Paul and I are an early retirement debt-free couple living in the state of New York. And basically, we just show you how to have a full, abundant life, spending less money. And today's video is no exception in that we're going to share 15 tips to help you save money now. Yeah, we all know the tip. Don't buy coffee out, make it at home, bring your lunch to work, don't eat fast food, but we're going to expand on that a whole bunch. So stick around and I think this video will be very helpful. Did you see the footage at the beginning of the video? Paul and I go for about a 2-mile walk every day. We go a mile there and a mile back on our bike path. And this time of year, that bike path is glorious. It is just full of autumnal colors. And you could see that the Canadian geese were just playing in the water. Just such a great way to start our day. And we're really blessed to live in the Northeast this time of year. Again, talk to me in January and February. It'll be a whole different story. And I'll be wanting to head down and move to Florida at that point. But for right now, we're enjoying it. We hope that you are well. We hope this video finds you having a wonderful day. If you are new here, click that subscribe button and come on in and be part of our Frugal family. So without further ado, I am going to get right into these 15 money saving tips. Number 1. The first one is kind of a mental tip that I want to give you. So many times we think of frugal living as deprivation, or other people think of it. Oh, you're depriving yourself of this, or you're depriving yourself of that. What I want you to do next time you see an item that you want and you don't have the finances to pay it outright, or it's going to take money from somewhere else to buy that item, I want you to just stop for a moment and say to yourself, I don't want that item. Don't say, I can't have that item, because that's not true. You can have that item. It may put you in debt. It may use money from another category to buy it. But if you say to yourself, I don't want that item, that's a whole different mindset. You are freeing yourself from that deprivation feeling. It actually is empowering to look at that item, know you don't have the finances right now for it, and be like, nope, I don't want you. That takes our frugal journey into a whole different light. Number 2, along the same lines, realize that your peace of mind is worth more than that item you want to buy. You're worth more than that item. Your peace of mind of being debt-free, of getting yourself out of debt, freeing yourself from the worry and the constant in the back of your head, ooh, I don't have the money for that, but I may buy it anyway. You are worth more than any item that is going to put you into debt or that you don't have the money to buy. Realize that. Possessions will come, possessions will go, but your peace and your well-being is worth so very much more. And you can use that one in conjunction with number 1. Number 3, this is another tip that focuses on spending money on items. Somebody wrote in either a comment or an email, I can't remember, but I thought this was a really great point. Christmas is coming. And what someone told me they and their family does is on Christmas Day, they have a lovely holiday. They have a lovely dinner, they sit around, they watch Christmas movies, drink hot chocolate, and they just have a wonderful time. What they do then is actually celebrate the present and gift-giving aspect of the holiday several days later, after all those amazing after Christmas sales are going on. So they literally do their Christmas shopping after Christmas and celebrate with some simple gifts at like 50 to 75% off right after Christmas. And they have 2 holidays. One to just celebrate the glory of the day, and then another one where they exchange their gifts and do a little merrymaking then as well. I thought that was such an amazing idea. Now, if you have small kids, that may not work, of course, but For us older folks, what a great idea to save a little bit of money. Number 4. Now this is going to be maybe touchy for some, but I'm coming out and I'm saying it. Paul and I talked about this. Alcohol is expensive. So many people think that you can't have a gathering or a party unless alcohol is served. That is not the truth. What you need to remember is if your budget is tight, alcohol is a way to really trim it down. And there are so many wonderful non-alcoholic drinks to serve. You can have eggnog, leave out the rum. You can make virgin pina coladas. My son went out the other day and he told me he had a alcohol-free mojito called a no-hito. I had never heard of that. So there are so many yummy non-alcoholic drinks you can serve at your gatherings to save money. You can even do fruit juices and seltzers. There are so many options. Getting rid of the alcohol, a great way to save money. Number 5, this is another gift strategy for the holidays. My son, he is amazing. He really wants to bless us all the time with gifts. And I'm like, save your money, save your money. This is something that really makes him happy when he is blessing us with a small gift. He works in a pharmacy. I buy some of my cosmetics, my mascara, I buy my foundation, things like that in a local pharmacy. So what I do is give him a detailed list of these type of items. It's easy for him to pick up. He gets his discount and he is buying me something that in a month or two, I would be buying myself anyway. If someone really wants to bless you and give you a gift, think of something practical. What would you be buying in a month or two? Is there an item, a special body cream you love? Is there a perfume you love and you know it's running out and you're going to be needing it in a month or two? This will save you the money of having to buy the item, actually, if you think of it that way. And they feel that they are blessing you with something you want and something you need, which if you're going to give someone a gift, that is the best kind of gift to give. Number 6, this is actually an activity I think I talked about, oh goodness, months and months, maybe even years ago. This is such a great activity to realize where your money is going if you don't track your money. Now, you know me, I always tell you, track your money. Write down everything you buy, how much it costs, where that money is going, from a pack of gum to at the gas station to your monthly mortgage or whatever it may be. What I want you to do, if you don't track your spending, is pull out all your credit card bills, whether online or if you get paper copies. Print out your bill online if you could. Sit down with 2 pens, a green pen and a red pen. And I want you to look at that credit card bill. And I want you to mark every purchase in red with a little X that was a non-essential or impulse buy. Go right down the line, look at it all. And if you see something there that was not in your budget and you went and spent on it, put a red X next to it. If it is an essential purchase like food or gasoline or something like that, put a green check mark so you know that you were good to go with that. Look at where your money is going. It is amazing what you will find out looking at those receipts. So many times we make purchases, if we're not tracking our money, we forget all about them. So use the green check mark, red X system on your credit card bills and it will be eye-opening. Number 7, this is a big one. If you shop online, do me a favor, delete your credit card numbers from those online shopping sources. You shop on Amazon and they store your credit card for you, get it off of there. You shop at Walmart, they keep your credit card number, get it off. This way, that one-click option for you to pay now doesn't exist. You're going to buy an item that you really may not need or it's kind of an impulse buy. You're now going to have to get up. You're going to have to go to your wallet, your pocketbook, wherever you store your credit card and bring it back and then type it in. And you're going to have to type in the expiration number and you're going to have to type in your security code, and by that time you are not interested in the item. It's taken too much effort, too much time, and hopefully the urge to buy that item will pass. I know I'm guilty of that. My Amazon, I'm like, eek, you got to get that card off of there, because it is very, very easy to do it that way. But when we physically get up, change the scenery, change what we're doing, sometimes we come back and maybe we won't want that purchase as much. Number 8, if you have credit card debt, this is an idea. Call the credit card company and ask if there's any way that they would lower your interest rate. Yes, some companies will do that. Explain to them that you're trying to pay off more of your principal. Could they possibly lower that interest rate? And a lot of times they will say yes. You'd be surprised. Now, maybe they won't, but it's a simple phone call that will save you a ton of money, and it can't hurt to ask. And you're showing good faith that you're trying to pay, but maybe if they'd work with you and lower that rate down a little bit, it would be that much easier for you to get them paid off. Number 9, stay away from the ATM machines. Basically, ATM machines are machines that you have to pay to get your own money. What? I got to pay a machine to give me my own money. And do you know that each ATM machine can pick their own fee? So we can go from anywhere from $2.50 to withdraw money to $5. That's a lot of money. And then if you are out of your bank's network using a machine that's not in your bank's network, your bank can charge you a fee as well. I know, right? When you cash your check, figure out the cash you need. A lot of people use envelope systems where you have so much in an envelope for grocery, so much in an envelope for gas, so much in an envelope for recreation, and that's how they do it. Every time you use that ATM machine, you're basically just taking your money and giving it away. Try to stay away from those ATM machines. Number 10, please check your utility bills and any kind of bills coming in for unauthorized charges or fees. This happened to me on the electric bill from the little house in South Carolina. They have a promotion, the electric company down in South Carolina, called Operation Roundup. Let's say your electric bill is $50.29. What they'll do is they will round it up to $51. All of a sudden I saw this on my bill. I'm like, okay, it's not a lot of money, but where is it going? What is this? Where are they taking my money? For what? So I got on the phone right away. And they did explain it is a program that the electric company runs that takes that extra change and puts it towards people in need. Like if somebody is struggling and they can't pay their electric bill and it's wintertime and they need heat, they can get approved and draw from this fund, and the electric company will supplement them and help them. Now, I thought that was a great organization. I had no problem with it, but I didn't know they were doing it. And what if it was an organization I really wasn't thrilled with, or maybe it was going somewhere else? Check your bills. Don't just assume the total at the end is the total. Look through them, see what's there, and any questions you get on the phone, you have a right to know where your money is going. Number 11. This is a fun money saving trick, and I know my son does it and my husband does it. Pick an amount of money and start saving it. My husband saves change and my son saves change in big containers. They cash it in and they have that extra money. I know other people, every time they get a $5 bill back, they put it away. Now you can't touch this money. That's the whole point. It's kind of like a forced savings game, because you're really playing it with yourself. So when you see that $5 come back in change, you're like, oh, I got another $5 to put away. Or Paul gets a handful of change at the grocery store. He's like, oh, it can go in my change drawer. And you would be surprised how quickly that amount of money adds up. It is an easy way to have a little bit more pocket cash. Number 12, I know you probably hear this on the TV all the time. Bundle your car insurance. Bundle your house insurance. But I want to tell you, for us, it saved us a ton of money. What we did was we took our car insurance, our home here in New York, and the little house in South Carolina. We put them all together and we bundled them, not with the agency that tells you to bundle them. We bundled them with a different one, just saying, so I'm not like advocating one over another. But we called the one that we use and we said, listen, we have a little house down south and we have the house here in New York and our cars. What can you do for us? And oh my goodness, the amount of money we saved going with one insurance company. Now, you don't ever want to decrease your insurance. That is not what I'm saying. Do not decrease the insurance you have on your cars, your house, or anything like that. All you're doing is, if I bundle all these together, can you give me a better price? And usually they can do it. Number 13, it's getting cold here in the Northeast. Our clothes are changing. We're wearing long sleeves. What we did the other day is something I am encouraging you to do. Go through your closet and rearrange your winter and summer clothes. We went through everything. We saw what we had, because a lot of times we'll buy winter clothes in the middle of summer when they're like a quarter or 50 cents, and I'll just shove them in the back with the winter clothes and I forget what I have. And then what we did was we put a keep pile, a giveaway pile, and a throwaway pile. And I'm going to tell you why we have a throwaway pile, or a rag pile as I would call it. When you give something away to Goodwill or to the thrift stores, please make sure it's in good condition. You don't want to donate damaged goods. It's not right. It doesn't bless the person who's looking through the racks and seeing yucky clothes. And I really have issues with thrift stores that do put out those items. It's like saying, oh, well, you're shopping here. You're not worth having top quality. And that is not true. That is not true. When we donate and we give away our clothes, make sure they're clean, make sure they're not stained or ripped. And if they are, great rags, right? We can dust with them, we can wash the car with them, whatever. But we want to bless others with our best, not our worst. Number 14 is another clothing tip. Next time you go to buy an item, watch for that dry clean only label. What a money-wasting product. Unless it's like a really good wool coat or something like that. Dry cleaning is super expensive, and they use a ton of chemicals too. When you buy a new piece of clothing, check that label and make sure you can wash it and dry it. Even if it's got to be line dried or laid flat, that's fine. But when you see that label, dry clean only, run for the hills, because you don't want to be paying those extra dry cleaning fees. For us, that was just a magnificent waste of time and money. And finally, number 15. This one comes from Paul. A gentle touch saves money. Now, what does that mean, a gentle touch saves money? Paul, would you like to even touch upon this?
Well, there's a few things that happened in my life. One day I had to make a turn in my car, and it was sudden, and luckily nobody was behind me, but I threw my turn signal on and I actually broke the turn signal. Maybe I hit it too hard. I don't know. I pushed down to make a left turn and there it stayed, blinking forever. I was able to fix it myself, but the part alone was about $100. I had to borrow some tools from friends. The steering wheel had to come off. It was a nightmare. If it had to go to a shop, it would probably be well over $1,500 worth of labor just to change a switch. Same thing with slamming your car door. Don't ever slam your car door with the window halfway down. It can come right off the track. To have a new window put in or have the window reset on the track, you're talking another $1,500. And the same thing with stove top buttons. Just touch it. Just touch it till it beeps. There's no reason to, you're not poking the...
All right, the reason I'm stopping him, because now we're coming to me, okay? He tells me this every day, 4 times a day. You probably can tell that I am a pretty rush around kind of person. I like to get things done, and I am not always the gentlest person when it comes to high quality items, treating them with the respect they deserve. I can't tell you how many times I've cracked my phone screen. And I do have a protector, so don't tell me to get a protector. I drop it here. I don't pay attention. I've actually left my phone in the sun, and there was a warning on the front of my iPhone saying I have overheated the iPhone. He can hear me sometimes on the computer keys. He's like, Emmy, slow down, easy, you're banging. I don't know, it's just who I am. Gentle touch saves money, and he is absolutely right. Slow down. I'm talking to myself now. Slow down, pay attention. Treat these higher priced items, well, all items, but especially those higher priced items, with love and respect and a soft, gentle touch. And they'll last longer for sure. We hope this video blessed you. I think these are 15 really good tips actually that can save you some money, that'll make you stop and think for a minute. Wow, okay, maybe I can utilize this one, or maybe I can utilize that one. And that's exactly why we do this. And if you are new here, I'm gonna ask that you subscribe if you haven't. Please give this a big thumbs up. It helps us so much. And today's question of the day is, what do you have no problem saving money on? For us, well, I should say for me personally, eating out. I have no problem not eating out. What is that one way that is effortless for you, that you just don't even think about it and you save money? I would love to know that. Please share that with us. We would love to go through them and read them. We find them fascinating, and you know what? They encourage us. So thank you. So we ask you to stay safe. We ask you to stay well. Remember, we love you. We think the world of you. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, bye-bye. Oh, and stay tuned for Dixie. Dixie, everybody thinks all you do is sleep. Okay, I know it's winter and you're tired, but are you ready? You want to go for a ride with Mommy? Come on! Oh, what a good girl! Oh. Where you want to go? You want to go for a ride? Yes?